Halito. Can you hear me? Thumbs up if you can. Hey. Kilma, we're just going to go ahead and get started. All right. We're going to go ahead and get started. So I'm going to start off by saying Halito. Hachimachugma. Chugma. I only heard a few, so that means the rest of you not doing chugma. Hey. No, I'm just kidding. So I hope you guys are doing well. Chugma. Well, Hash Ayalaga Chugma. It's good that you guys are here. So we got, like we do every time we come to class, I try to have a phrase for you guys to start with, so we can learn different things, but also just learn simple phrases. So today's phrase is going to be Himag ni naka chata ikana hachimanna. Himag ni naka chata ikana hachimanna. So who can give a guess of what that's saying, or what that's asking, rather? Huh? Tonight. Yeah, and then finish the rest. Yeah, Ninak, yeah. So finish the rest. Tonight. Do you all want to learn Choctaw? So what's the difference here between saying do you want to learn Choctaw versus do you all want to learn Choctaw? The hachi. Yeah, so if I said Chata ikana chiwana, who am I talking to? Only one individual. So the fact that I'm saying ikana hachibanna, I'm asking, do you all want to learn? So chata ikana hachibanna ko phone itola. And so yeah, so himak, if you guys remember when we did himak nitak, I don't know if we ever did that, but nitak with the T's, nitak is day. So what does this one mean? Ninak, night, night. Some people might say ninak. I learned it ninak. So, but either way, you can say it either way. But himak ninak. So sometimes if you just say ninak by itself, it just means like night. So that's why we put that himak there to show that it's tonight. All right, because himmak kind of means like right now or in this moment, kind of. And so himmak ninaka, tonight. Of course, you guys know the rest. Chata ikana hachimanna. But you guys might not know this one. Hey, I'm just kidding. So what is chata? Choctaw, okay? And so a lot of times we could say chata anupa, that's fine, but sometimes we could just leave the anupa off and just say chata, because we do that in English too. We could say, do you want to learn Choctaw language? Or we're going to say, do you want to learn Choctaw? And so likewise, we could just do it in Choctaw too. Ikana, we kind of went over this a little bit before we started, but ikana, what's that word? To learn. But remember, pronunciation is key. You don't want to say ikana, because if you say chata anopa ikanali, I'm going to start spitting off some Choctaw to you. And you better know what I'm saying. Hey, because what is ikana? To know. Yeah, to know. And so I wrote it up there, but I want to write it right here just for a side note. So ikana, that means to know. Now, what is the difference between this one and that one? It's just the upsilon. That's the only difference. But yes, so ikana means to learn, all right? So you could ask Chatta Ikana Hachibana, do you want to know Choctaw? I mean, that's yeah. I guess you guys would want to know it, but first you gotta Ikana. You have to learn it first. All right. And so don't get these two mixed up. And there's a lot of things in Choctaw that are exactly like that, where one little letter changes and it could mean something totally different. So you got to be, that's why I say pronunciation is key. We need to keep up on our pronunciation. All right. Anyways, we can erase that real quick. But then, so after ikana, we got hachibanna. Hachibanna. So what does that mean? We kind of went over it already. Do you all want? Do you all want? Or in this case, if I just say hachibanna, that's like something. Do you want it? Do you all want it? So ikana is what we're wanting, right? So ikana hachibanna, do you guys want to learn? Ah, yeah. Everyone should be saying that. Or you could say, uh-huh, hey. Because some speakers do that too. And I was guilty of that a long time ago too. But now I have, since I've been learning a little bit Chickasaw and I've been hearing them a lot all the time. I'll tell you a story. I went to a Mexican restaurant with my buddy one time. And of course, I was trying to speak Spanish to them. And so whenever I went to go pay for my food, the lady said, todo bien, which means, was it good? Was it all good? Or something like that. And I wanted to say sí, but I just ended up saying e, which is Chickasaw for yes. E. I was like, cool. I didn't even say Choctaw. I didn't say Spanish. I said Chickasaw. Well, that's all right, because that means I'm hearing it a lot. Anyway, so this whole phrase, Hema ni naga chatta ikana hachimanna. Ah, yeah, achugma. All right. So we're going to get into it. So tonight we're going to kind of learn, well, I guess we can go over what we learned in the past few sessions before we get into what we're about to learn. So what did we learn the last 2 times we met? Huh? Ish, okay, and li, yeah. So we learned how to use ish and li in a sentence, all right? So we got our verb here. Let's just say anupuli. Okay, so we got our verb. What is anupuli? To speak or to talk, yeah. So last time we learned about li and ish, and so when we say I am talking or I am speaking, what do you do? That's you are talking. I am talking. Yeah, I. So what do? Le. No, like just the phrase I am talking. Not me. I'm just saying the phrase I am talking. So you would say anopalile. Anopalile. I am talking, right? And so let's all say that. Anopalile. Anopalile. Okay, achugma. All right, likewise. Again, if we have a non-puli, now, if I wanted to say, you are talking. Ish, you had it right the first time. Ish non-puli. So we're only learning this for right now. So we have our vocabulary word. So what is to listen? Haklo, haklo, okay? Don't say honklo, say haklo. Yeah. And so all you have to do is just change the verb, and that's it. Haklole, ish haklo. So say that. Haklole, ish haklo. Okay. What about to say? No, we don't say that. We don't go do 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 do. Hey. So how do you say to say? Achi. Achi. Okay, so if we just replace that with anumpuli, how would you say I am saying it? Achili. Achukma. What about you are saying it? Ishachi. Yeah, ishachi. Okay. What about to eat? Impa. Impa. Okay, so how would you say I'm eating? Impale. Impale. Okay. You're eating. Ishimpa. Ishimpa. Okay. What about I'm eating chicken. Ha. Akanka apale. Apale. Remember what we said about apa? You don't want to say apale because it's spelled with an A. So it's a pa. And then you say le, apale, apale. Because if we want to say apale, then we would spell it like this, apale. But that's so closely related to another word, and I'm not going to get into it. So, anyways, so we learned that apale is I'm eating. So akanka apale. Okay. What about you are eating chicken? Huh? Okay, close, close. Yeah, I'm hearing some good answers. But remember, apale means I'm eating. So you don't need that li. People always want to do that sometimes. Just remember the verb is apa. So you're only adding li if you're saying I'm doing it. So now we're going to add ish. Okay? But what else do we do? We went over this too. You guys remember? There you go. Yeah, ish pa. You drop that upsilon. So it's not ish apa, it's ishpa. Ishpa. Okay? So now say you are eating chicken. Other way around. Yeah, there you go. Akanka ishpa. Akanka ishpa. All right, say that. Achukma. Achukma. All right, and that's the only one for right now that does that. Okay? What about I am quitting? There, yeah. It's Saleh. I guess she must want to quit. Hey. She practiced that one. That was good. Yeah. It's Saleh. Okay. How about you are quitting? Ishissa. Yeah. That one's kind of hard to say. A little. Ishissa. Yeah. Okay. And I know we have a couple other ones, but so we kind of went a review with ish and li. So just remember, whatever verb you're using, if you want to say I am doing that verb, you add li to the end. But if you want to say you are doing it, then you got to add ish to the front. Okay? All right. So today we're going to learn about the question marker. I'm going to put QM. The question marker, whom. Whom. All right, so let's all try to say whom. 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 All right, try to say it with your nose just a little bit. Whom. Okay? So this one gets used a lot in questions. And so I could say something like Chata no pa isha no palehon. because maybe I might hear you be talking, and I was like, oh man, that sounds like Choctaw, and so I'll go over there. It's like Choctaw no pa isha no paleho. So what am I asking? Not do you? So just think of the context. I hear you talking, and I'm like, oh, I think that's Choctaw. So I go over there asking, Choctaw no pa isha no paleho. Are you speaking Choctaw? Yeah. Are you speaking Choctaw? And there's other ones too. I will just go over it with you. So we also have question markers on, which is by itself, and we also have question markers yon, yon. But we're not going to get into those too much. But usually the reason why we have two of these here, oops, can't even do it without messing it up. Hey. These two pretty much do the same thing, but obviously this one is more of if there is a vowel. So if you have a vowel, then you're going to use hon. But if you have a consonant, then you're going to use on. That's the only difference. But most of the time, we're always going to use hon. That's why I'm going to focus on it a little bit more. Because all of our verbs end in a vowel most of the time. Okay? I'll say most of the time because... Anyways, so yeah. Our focus is hon. So, like we were going over a while ago, just saying simple sentences. So how do you say I'm speaking? Anon palile. Okay. How do you say you are speaking? Ish anon pole. Okay. So the good thing about this is your questions always go at the, or your question markers, excuse me, go at the very end. And so if we have that phrase, ish anon pole. Cool. I need to write it closer somewhere else. Over here, probably. If we have the phrase ish anon pole, okay, that means you are speaking, right? So if we put that question marker, where did I say to put it? At the end, okay? And so we use question markers in Choctaw to obviously insinuate a question. And so in English, we just use like a little marker, which is the question mark, obviously. But hon in Choctaw, we don't use a symbol, we use our words. So hon is our question marker. So anytime you might hear hon, there's another alternate way to use it. But for this one specifically, we're just going to focus on questions, okay? Because like earlier, I said, Achukmaho ishahanta akinle, you know? That's like, are you doing well? Or have you been well, you know? Or something like that. But we're not going to focus on that home. We're going to focus on the question marker home, all right? And so, before we get into the question, what does this mean again? Ishanopoli? I am talking or you are talking? Ish means you, okay? And so, now we add that question marker, and it's asking a question now. So what is the question that we're going to be asking? Are you speaking? Yeah. Or are you talking? Hey. So in Choctaw, you know, in English, I guess I should say, whenever you ask questions, the flexion goes up, and so like, you see here, are you talking? It goes up. That little bit inflection goes up. Are you talking? Or are you speaking? And so likewise, you know, sometimes we can do that in Choctaw too, but what I've heard is that it almost goes like a little ramp kind of. So Ishanopaleho. Ishanopaleho. So it kind of goes up. Ishanopaleho. hon. And then that question marker comes at the very end, or on the downward. So just listen to how I say it. Ishanon polehon. Ishanon polehon. So let's try to say it together. Ishanon polehon. Ishanon polehon. Ishanon polehon. Okay? How does that feel? Is that okay? Yeah. So, Ishanon polehon. What does that mean again? Are you talking? Are you speaking? Okay? And the reason why we're getting into these questions is because I want you guys to start asking these questions. And so the answer is very simple. Ishanon polehon. So how would you answer that? Kyo, okay. You can answer it Kyo. But if you wanted to say, yes, I am talking, how would you say that? Okay, I'm hearing Yeah, there we go. I don't know if anybody else said it, but that's the one I heard. There you go. Anong pulile. Anong pulile. So let's just pretend that I'm talking to you individually, okay? I'm not gonna use hush, and we're not gonna use we, because I want you guys to say anong pulile, okay? So I'm just gonna ask this question here. Ishanong polehon. Anong polele. Okay, another time. Ishanong polehon. Okay, Ishanong polehon. Okay, one more time. Ishanong polehon. Achogma. Now is it anong pole? What would you stop there? What would you say? Anong pole? Would we stop there? Why not? Because you still need the li, right? Yeah. So what I'm trying to get to is, if I ask you, Ishanon polehon, I don't want you to say, anong pole, because you got to add that li, okay? I've seen a lot of learners do that. Because anong pole, like I said, has li, and so they just assume that li means I. But no, that just completes the word. So don't get confused on that. Okay? All right, so here's what we're going to do. Let's see. I'm going to erase this. But I just want you guys to remember that whenever I'm asking the questions, I want you to answer it in the way that I'm asking it. So if I'm saying, how do you say you are speaking? I don't want you to say I'm speaking. So just remember that ish is you and li is I, okay? I'm going to put this, oh, cool. I need the marker. Okay, and we're going to insert verb here. Okay, so if I wanted to ask you, are you singing? How would we ask that? Ish talowahon. Ish talowahon. So let's say that. Ish talowahon. Ish talowahon. Ish talowahon. Achugma. Okay, so let me ask you. Ish talowahon. Talowale. Okay, yeah. Achugma. Achugma. Ish talowahon. Achugma. Achugma. Ish talowahon. Achugma. Achugma. Okay, all right. Now y'all ask me. What? We're not katas antaloa. Hey. So if you say chin taloa, that means he or she is singing to you or for you. But what are we learning? Ish, right? So we're not learning chi, we're not learning sa right now, we're just learning ish. So if you're asking me, are you singing, how would you ask? Ish taloa hon. Yeah. So I got it up here for a reason. Hey. And so I would say taloale. Taloale. Okay? Kio taloa sabana kia. Yeah. Okay. All right. So how would we ask, are you eating? Well, that would be more of, are you eating it? You know. Ish impahon. Yeah. Ish impahon. So let's say that. Ish impahon. Ish impahon. Ish impahon. Chukma. So how would you answer that? Impale. Okay, let's say that one. Impale. 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 Achugma. Achugma. All right, now I'm going to ask you. Ishin pahon. Okay, let's try it again. Ishin pahon. Chugma. Now ask me. Panaklo. Yeah. All right, try it again. Chugma. Impale. Impale. Okay. What about say that? So are you saying that? So how would we say that? So the difference, remember? So which one are we using? There's two of them. I'll give you a hint. It starts with the M. Makachi. There you go. Yeah. Say that. Say that. But like I said, you can also use it as to say. So how would you say, are you saying that? Ishmakachi hon. Yeah. So let's say it. Ishmakachi hon. Ishmakachi hon. Ishmakachi hon. Achukma. All right. So how would we answer that? Makachile. Makachile. Okay. But remember also I said that some speakers will take that CHI off and they'll just say makale. Makale. But for class purposes, for instructional purposes, wherever you want to call it, we're just going to stick with makachile for right now, okay? So, if I asked you, ish makachi hon? Achugma. Ish makachi hon? Achugma. Now, panaklo. All right, let's try it again. Panaklo. Ish makachi hon? Yeah. Makachile. Makachile. All right. So what if I ask you, ish isahon? Ish isahon? Okay. We got people answering it and we got people translating it. So what is the translation for ish isahon? Are you quitting? Or are you stopping it? Yeah. Or are you gonna stop what you're doing? Hey. And so yeah, so if I wanted to say, yes, I'm quitting. Achugma, achugma. Isale. Okay, so ishisahon. Achugma. I don't know why, but it sounds funny. Someone is going, but that's right. That's correct. That's correct. Chimpuna, chimpuna. I'm not making fun of it. I'm just saying that's good. That's good. All right. So, no see. No see. What is that one again? To sleep. Yeah. So, how would we ask, are you sleeping? Ish no si hon. Ish no si hon. So, how would you say, yes, I'm sleeping? Ah, no sile. Ah, no sile. Okay. Ish yuk bahon. We'll give you a bonus word because it keeps happening. So does anybody know what yukpa means? It means to laugh. So I'm asking, hush yukpa hush yukpa Are y'all laughing? Then you can say, yukpale. See, it's so easy. All you have to do is find a new verb and then just insert it. Okay? But yukparesa. You see, I'm using things that we're learning. Okay, so what about, what else do we have? Wakaya? Wakaya? What does that mean? To stand up, okay? So if I say, Ish wakaya hon. Wakaya le, okay? So what are we saying? If I said, Ish wakaya hon, are you standing up? Well, wakaya le. So what are y'all saying then? Yes, I'm standing. Okay. So we're learning. We're learning. So what if I ask you guys this? Chasta anompa ishanompa lehon. Yeah. Say it again. Are you speaking Choctaw? Yeah. So what if I ask you Chasta anompa ishikanahon? Are you learning? Yeah. You guys are learning for sure. Hashikana. So if I wanted to ask you now, Chata Anopa Hashikanahon, how would you answer? Okay, everyone's they're like, they're confident on that, Okay, so we'll say, Chata Anopa Ikanale, Ikanale, Ikanale. And so I see some confusion because whenever you have this H here, it almost acts as another K because it's voiced, I guess, or whatever. So instead of saying ik hanale, you're most like the way you say it, it almost sounds like ik kanale, ik kanale, ik kanale, ik kanale. But if you try to really emphasize that H, it'll sound like that too. Ik kanale, ik kanale. Ikanali. But I would say it more sounds like the double K because that's what it sounds like better. Ikanali. 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 Okay? But don't get that mixed up with economy. Economy. Okay? So you hear the difference? Economy. 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 Okay? So don't get that confused. Remember what I said. If you say Chata anopa economy, Chata anopa chimanopa lilachi. I want to speak Choctaw to you. Okay? Alright, so does everybody um, getting acquainted with the question marker? Does everybody know how to use it? Okay? So it's Catini, yeah, just a little bit, okay? So anytime you add hon to a statement, it just turns it into a question. So if I said something like impa sabana, so how would you ask me, do you want to eat? That's more of like, do I want to eat? Because you're saying impa sabana hon. Do I want to eat? So how would you say you? Well, I said we weren't learning chi, but impa chibanna ho, impa chibanna ho. Okay, but this one's almost kind of an exception, the chibanna, because a lot of times we'll just say impa chibanna. We'll just leave that hon off sometimes. But if you say it with the hon, that's perfectly fine too. People know what you're saying, and people will understand that. But a lot of the speakers will just say impa chibanna, and then say ah impa gara machugma. Hadagos impa sabana. I like to eat, so I want to eat. Okay, but we're not going to get too far into that. Let's see. All right, but so since I'm asking you guys, are you doing things? And you're saying, you're I'm doing it or whatever. And so now we're kind of getting into the negative. And then someone said kill earlier. So it's the same structure, but all we're doing is adding kio to the mix. Okay? So if we go back to anumpuli, right? If I say ishanumpuli and you want to say no, I am not speaking or not Choctaw, but just speaking in general. Ishanumpuli you would say kio anumpuli likio. Okay? So let's try to say that. Kio anumpuli likio. Kio anumpuli likio. Okay? All right, and remember, you still got to add that li. Okay, and then these two are almost like together, kinda. It's not anompalili kyo. It's almost like they're combined together. So you say anompalili kyo. You hear it's almost like kind of together. Anompalili kyo. Okay, so let me ask you again. Ishanompaleho. Achugma. Yeah, achugma. So they say that the spelling doesn't really matter, but sometimes it kind of does in a way, because the way we say this one, it sounds different than that one. Because when we say kiyo, anompalilikyo, you hear the difference? Kiyo versus kyo. So this one's almost just slightly faster than that one. And then sometimes Choctaws can be atapa, so that means too much or extra, I guess you could say. So they'll say kiyo. So if you say like Ishpani Anopa Ishanopa Lejon, it's like kiyo. It's like, are you speaking Spanish? Like kiyo chata anopa anopa lili. So the only difference is when you say kiyo, that one means no. But when you say kyo, that means not, or it turns it negative. So you notice how I said kyo chata anopa anopa lele. I let that kyo off because if I said kyo, I'm not speaking Choctaw. That wouldn't make sense because I just asked you, are you speaking Spanish? And so you would say kyo chata anopa anopa lele. Or you could just stick with kyo ispani imanompa anompalili kyo. You see how that works? It's almost the same thing in English. So if I said, are you speaking Spanish? And then you say, No, I'm not speaking Choctaw. That wouldn't make sense, right? And so that's why you would turn that back into a positive. But you can just simply say it the way it's supposed to be. Like, are you speaking Spanish? No, I'm not speaking Spanish. Okay? So you can do that in Choctaw too. So that's why I'm trying to get you guys to remember Kio here in the front means no. So if I said Akanka ishpahon, Kio shukshi apale. No, I'm eating watermelon. It's like it's a ishpisakio home. Ishpisahikio home. No, not that. Anopayama akikano. Hey, I don't know that word. Hey, yeah. Someone once was teaching, and they said shongshi means watermelon. I was like, that doesn't sound like watermelon to me. And he's like, that almost sounds like shonshi. I was like, it almost sounds like it, but I don't think either of those words mean what you think it does, because I don't think it means anything. Because we have shokshi and we have shonshi. I think what he was doing was combining the words and saying shokshi. I don't know what that is. And I asked Chickasaw too, and they don't say that either. So it's not a Chickasaw word. I don't know where that word came from. But anyways, so our focus was mainly the home, and I guess I can also say this too. So when we ask Ishanon home, anytime you use home, it's mostly like in the moment type thing, kind of. Okay. So you see somebody speaking, and then you ask them what they're speaking, so you can say, chata anopa isha nompalihon, because it's happening right now. And so most of the times, home, when you use home, it's always in the moment. Okay? That's not the case all the time unless it's going to be in the future. Like you can say isha nompalachi home, which we'll get into future tense at a later time, but like that'll also means like, will you be speaking? Let's say you got an event that you're speaking at. You said, are you like Tishnagos Ishanopalachi home? Are you going to be speaking? But where it gets kind of confusing, so this is what I was taught, because one thing that people always ask is something that you can ask too. And so we got the first one, which is Ishanopaleho, in the moment. Are you speaking Choctaw? Because I can hear you speaking something, and I want to know. Ishanopaleho, Chata Ishanopaleho. Are you speaking Choctaw? Huh? Aya. Yamanowaki Kano. Ay. Okay, and so remember how I said we have yun also? So this is what I was taught, that what do you think Ishanopaleyo means? So we're just coming up. I don't know you, you don't know me, but I say Chata Anopa Ishanopaleyo. So I don't see you speaking it, so I can't ask, are you doing it right now? Do you? Do you? Because the only difference is, do you speak Choctaw? Chata no pues no palio. Do you speak Choctaw? Because that's the one thing that people will get confused. They'll say Ishano paliho, and they're trying to use that as, do you speak? But this is almost like in the moment. So do you see the difference? Huh? Iskatini Ishano palanaho. Or Ishano palahin laho. Try to use proper Choctaw here. So yeah, a lot of times this is what you would do if you're asking, do you habitually? Like, do you do it often? Do you know how to do it, kind of? And so yon would be more of the do you know how, or do you do it kind of question marker. This can be used for other things too, but in this sense right here, it's like asking, "Do you speak Choctaw?" Chata ishanopaliyo. And so another example always do is, "Dr. Pepper is shishko home." So if I'm asking you that with the home, maybe you have a cup full of dark soda, and I don't know what it is, and so I'm asking, "Dr. Pepper is shishko home? Are you drinking Dr. Pepper?" Keo, people, Coke, Ishko, hey. But if I wanted to know if you drink Dr. Pepper, then I would say, "Dr. Pepper is Ishko. Dr. Pepper is Ishko. Do you drink Dr. Pepper?" Because Chichon Palachi, I'm going to buy you. I'm going to buy it for you. All right. And so we kind of went over whom, and I went over a little bit of yon. We might discuss that a little bit more. But in most cases, you'll be okay with just whom. All right. And so, chata no pa hashikana ho. Yeah, so what am I asking? Chata no pa hashikana ho. You're not speaking because that's anumpuli. Ikana. Ikana. What are we doing right now? Learning, yeah, learning, yeah. I don't know if you said it or not. I just hear mumbling. So, so chata no pa hashikana ho. Chata anopa ikanale. Ikanale. All right. I'm gonna keep asking you guys that. All right. Because chata nopa ikana hachibana hogmat chata nopa ishinopa likmagachi. Hey. So, if you guys want to learn Choctaw, then you got to speak it. You better speak it. So, all right. Does anybody have any questions about the question marker home? Nana apanaklo hachibana home. Does anybody want to ask me anything? That's what I'm asking. Okay, Kyo Achi. Huh? Oh, and yo. Well, we kind of just went over that. Oh, yo, yo, yeah. And so the difference is the H. One's got an H, the other one's got a Y. Hey, no, so no, yeah. So ishanopali home, ishanopali home. That's the first one. Ishanopaliyo, ishanopaliyo. You know, if you remember that the O sounds makes O, so all you have to do is nasalize it and say O, O. Chata no pa no palio. Do you speak Choctaw? Kyogma Chata no pa hachima bachi sabanna. So if you don't speak Choctaw, then I'm going to teach it to you. So yama chata no pa hachima sabanna hoki. I want to teach you guys all Choctaw, but Salah Hachima. I'm teaching you guys slowly because we only get 1 hour a week, maybe 1 hour every 2 weeks or something like that, because events and things that are going on. But um, I just want you guys to be comfortable with these things. And we are going slow, and I know sometimes people want to jump ahead and do things, but I think if we all get on the same page, then we all can progress at the same time. And so that's why I believe that if we continue to do it this way, I know it is kind of boring sometimes. I apologize if it is, but this is a surefire way for us to learn as best as we can with what the time we got. And so, uh, you got what is ish? You. What is le? I. What is anompole? talk or speak. What is haklo? To to listen. Yeah, to listen. What about ipa? Eat. What about makachi? To say or to say that. What about issa? To quit or stop it. Issa ale. Hey. We like to say that one. What about wakaya? Stand up. Yeah. From what position? Sitting position. Okay. So if you guys want to learn the from the lying position, it's tani. Tani. So onahin liash tani sabana or iksabannotok. I didn't want to get up this morning. Okay, what about achi? Say it. What about apa? To eat. Apa. Okay, what about ima? That means to give it to him or her. What about ama? Give it to me. Yeah. I almost forgot about that one. What about pissa? To look. Pissa. We're running out of time. Hey. Okay, if you guys don't have any further questions, then um, uh, let me just ask you one more thing. How do you guys feel about what we're learned so far? I need some verbal feedback. Chukma, are you guys actually learning? Is it helping? Am I going too slow? No? Just the right pace? Am I going too fast? Because kaniming ma chata nupa and abajilig mat. Hey, no, I'm just kidding. Sometimes I can teach y'all fast, but I don't want to do that. And so, all right. Well, if there's nothing else, then I will say hashladaga achugma hachapi saligat sanayuk bafina hoke. Next week ma iletfama chinkyo. I guess somebody had planned something already, so we won't meet next week. Go 2 weeks from now. Iletfamachi. Falamat iletfamachi. Mumi, Mumi, makalla, hachapi salachgi. Oh me, oh me. I didn't know there was more of me. Hey, well, I got all this, so there definitely is more of me. Sania hadago. Hey. Omi, well, ano ka ya chash abachi achugma yakoki kakanagis ispaho. Kyo himagano kakanagis apalikyo. Homie, well, Yakoki for joining the live. Hopefully, I'll be able to see you guys in 2 weeks. So until next time, Hachipi Salachigi.